Hi friends, it's Ryan from Retrosplat, and I hope that you're having a great week. We're using this time to recover from the holidays and start to gear up for all the greatness that 2023 is going to bring. And we thought we would share with you some of these vintage greatnesses that we picked up in the fall and the winter that we're finally getting around to digging through and sorting. I always like to note, when this is true, that all of these items came from picks right here in central Pennsylvania, which is our home base and our favorite place to pick. So let's jump in. First up, now this is from the later run Masters of the Universe line in the 80s, and he's one I always wanted as a kid, but he never quite made it my way. This is Retrosplat from the He-Man and the Masters of the Universe line. He's super cool. He's like, he's kind of like Deadwood meets the Terminator. Check out this unassuming cowboy with his 7 guns that he can fast draw. He's in pretty amazing shape. His joints are tight. The plastic's bright. There's none of that decay, the spotting decay that's really common on later run Masters of the Universe figures. And he looks like my dad did in the 80s. So Retrosplat is pretty much the coolest. Next up, not vintage, but insanely desirable. Check out this Lego Optimus Prime from the Lego Icons collection. Now this is new. This is just from last year, 2022. But check it out. The coolest thing about this Transformer is that he transforms. He goes from truck mode to robot mode. Check it out. And he comes with all of his signature accessories. You've got his standard blaster, you've got the laser axe, you've got an Energon cube, you've got this very cool nameplate that has all of his stats on it. It's perfect for display. The details are so thoughtful. It is a really unique piece. Who would have thought the coolest crossover of all time, Legos and G1 Transformers. Finally, this is a piece I grabbed this fall at the York, Pennsylvania Toy Show. Now, shout out to the York, PA Toy Show. It's one of the best toy shows on the East Coast, and it happens every year. It is the Sunday after Thanksgiving, so put it on your calendars. For us, it's just 30 minutes down the road. It's a great toy show. Come check it out. At any rate, this is the Voltron Force GX88 Die Rugger Vehicle Force playset. It is my very favorite Voltron. For me, this is Voltron. We all love the Lion Force. I loved it too. Awesome 80s piece. But for me, for my childhood, this is my Voltron. I never had a full Voltron, but when I had a good first report card in first grade, my parents got me this. This is the rubber assembler version from Kmart. It's really cool. It's been with me a long, long time. So for me, this is Voltron. He's still all here in the box. I grabbed my complete one off the shelf behind me just so you could sort of see him side by side. But he's all in there. Let's open it up and let's take a look. Okay, whew. As you can see, he's a little played with. He's got some wear. This red chest ship thing is broken. He's missing a horn, but the rest is there. The box, as you saw, was very worn, but that box art is great. It's bright, it's vibrant, it adds to the excitement. And even in that condition, that box and foam insert are quite a find. As I mentioned, I bought this way back in November, and it had everything that was here except the fists. Now, if you've bought one of these before, you know that the fists are almost as expensive to replace as the entire unit itself. So I found in China a reproducer who makes them, 3D prints them himself. So I ordered a set, and 6 weeks later they arrived. They're really high quality. They were not inexpensive either, but my thinking was they would make an amazing placeholder for the entry-level collector who is buying this, who wants to start that grail piece. And let's take a look. I think they did a pretty good job. This is, let me grab the original from the shelf. We can do a side-by-side. They're really good. They're the same size. The only real indicator is the dark blue. The dark blue on this fist is much darker than the original. Everything else looks good. I like that with reproductions. You want to be able to make sure you're being honest and upfront, and people know it's not the original, but it is a really thoughtful placeholder until you can find them. So I think this will be happily on its way to a new home shortly. Like I said, grabbed them at the York Toy Show. Price was right. The timeline was right. We were in no rush. So it's really exciting and satisfying to see them completed like this. Go Voltron Vehicle Force. Thank you for watching. We really appreciate you spending your time with us. If you want to keep up and see where all of these vintage goodies go to, you can follow us on our Instagram, of course, and any of our social channels, and check out our store on eBay. Retrosplat 1 is the store name, and if you happen to live in central Pennsylvania, come on by the West Lancaster location of the Prussian Street Arcade. Store hours and links and all of that are available in our bio. I think that's it. Thanks for spending your day with us. Hope you're staying warm, hope you're staying vintage, and bye for now.